Hello, my name is James D. Lee. I am one of Warner Brothers Discovery's investors. Now, today, Warner Brothers Discovery had their investors meeting, and unfortunately, I was not able to attend on some technicalities, and I do apologize for that. But there is some other things I'm going to discuss besides what most likely was said during the investors meeting. Now, first off, Warner Brothers Discovery stock is tanking. Okay, it has tanked. It is below $10 a share, which really pisses me off. It shouldn't be there. It should never been there. Not only that, but you have Disney, whose stock, because of Nelson Peltz's $1 billion sell-off, also went down the toilet. Now theirs is not as bad, and I'm going to discuss about Nelson Peltz's $1 billion sell-off, how bad Warner Brothers and everybody is doing. So let's just get into it, okay? First off, it has been reported that the box office for the year is down 67% since last year. That is terrible. Not only that, but not one movie has made $1 billion. In fact, not one movie has made over $800 million. Not even close. Dune is the only movie that has busted $700 million. Godzilla and Kong basically are one of three that busted over $500 million. That's pretty bad for Hollywood. That's really bad for Hollywood. So what's screwing up Hollywood? What is causing this to completely collapse? Well, one is mismanagement by all the studios. That is Hasbro, Disney, Warner Brothers, Paramount, Universal. They're all failing, completely crumbling as we're watching. Why are they doing this? What has their mindset been so bad this year that they would do all of this stupidity that is costing them hundreds of millions of dollars? Well, let's look at it. Okay. And I'm going to use some key factors here. So, one, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers had their biggest box office movies for the year, the biggest ones they're going to have all year. And instead of putting them out on Memorial Day and on 4th of July, they put them both out in March, 3 weeks apart. Now, this was astronomically stupid on Warner Brothers factions. Completely brain dead. Because you lost hundreds of millions of dollars because you put the movies together so close. If you had spread them out, most likely both of them would have been $1 billion movies. Both of them. But no, we couldn't do that, could we? No, because why? We had to play the diversity, equity, inclusion, and representation storyline. We had to do the sex swapped character. We had to do the girl boss movie Furiosa. And we had to get those two movies out of the way so Furiosa would be our big summer blockbuster. And guess what happened? It backfired brilliantly. Completely blew up. Right now, Furiosa is not even at $130 million. Not even close. I mean, it is going to be the biggest box office fail for Memorial Day in 41 years. I mean, that's pretty pathetic. But we had to do it. Oh, yes. Everything you see, we have to do it. Okay, that's Warner Brothers. Disney, Acolyte. Well, we can't have a male lead anymore. We can't do this anymore. We got to do this representation stuff anymore. And you continually fail. You have not had a successful movie all year. Everything is failing around you. You didn't really have a successful movie last year, did you? Except for Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, let's face it. Nobody's having any success. Godzilla -1, successful. Why? Because it was so cheap to make. $15 million? And look how good it is. It rivals Godzilla vs. Kong, which was a whole lot more money, which I believe was $150 million. Yeah, 10 times as much. Mismanagement of funds. Really mismanagement of funds. How stupid can you be? Now then, let's talk about the streaming services. Let's talk about everything. So if you haven't heard today, it looks like Skylar and Paramount are going to merge. Well, maybe that will save Paramount over their stupidity, because Paramount is probably one of the worst studios that we've got going around right now. Paramount is so bad. I mean, they're just bleeding money. They can't figure out how to stop anything because, again, they're doing nothing but representation. They have not done anything, and this is the main point I'm making here. None of these studios has done anything to get the customer base loyalty back. Not one of you, not any of you. You keep putting your box right over here, stepping on it, saying, you will watch what we tell you because we're social justice warriors. And if you don't like it, you're incels. You're the people that are wrong. And you know what happened? All those people took their money and went someplace else. They're not even doing streaming services now. Everybody's failing. Everything's failing because of stupidity. No board in Hollywood right now is making any decisions that's worth a damn. No board. Okay? Just today, if you haven't heard, the Dungeons and Dragons debacle from Hasbro is continuing on as the live action series that they were planning with Paramount got canceled. But Hasbro, oh my God, we're going to shop it around. We've got to emasculate men. We got to do this. We got to do this. Dungeons and Dragons is the easiest IP to make profitable. It is the easiest out of all the IPs that are in trouble, the easiest to make profit. But will Hasbro listen? Nope. Anyone listen in Hollywood? No. Again, they get this special interest crap going, and they continually do this. Now Disney is praying for everything they've got for this new animated movie that's going to come out by Pixar. And the last one had to stay out, 7 months to make a profit? Good luck with Inside Out. Was it Inside Out? Yeah, I think it's Inside Out 2. Good luck with that. I don't think you're going to see that money. So what are we looking at for the future of movies for this year? Basically two that may make actual money. Disney has Deadpool, Wolverine. Now, if you haven't heard, Bob Iger tried to freak that movie up pretty bad. He wanted to do an all-female X-Men team. He wanted to do this. He really wanted to get Hugh Jackman out of the movie at the end and put She-Hulk. And we know how bad that series went. You know, I mean, how can you go about destroying your own products so badly that you're so blind and so stupid? Okay, don't expect a new X-Men movie or anything that's going to be worth a damn after this Wolverine Deadpool movie, because I think Ryan Reynolds already said he's not going to do any more business with Disney. Now, let's talk about J.J. Abrams, who still owes Disney Warner Brothers $250 million, is running around doing something else now. Warner Brothers, sue his sorry ass. Get that money back. We could use that for another movie or something. Actually, we could use it for 2 movies. But again, Warner Brothers, I don't know what you're thinking. So you need to figure out what you're doing, because you guys are brain dead stupid also. Hollywood in general right now is collapsing around us. There are so many pilot projects that are being canceled right now because nobody trusts anybody to make a profit. Nobody trusts anybody to make a good show. House of the Dragon will probably be the only thing worth a damn this year on streaming services. Okay, Netflix is actually figuring out that, hey, we need to make something good. Okay, as much as I hate Netflix and I can't stand them, they're actually trying to do something right. Our other streaming services are catering worse than everything. I mean, when Warner Brothers is talking to Disney about putting Disney, Hulu, and Max together as a package, that should tell you how bad it is. Okay, I mean, seriously, what are we doing? Why are we doing this stupid stuff? Okay, I have never seen in my 30 years of business management so much inept stupidity by businesses in a complete field, all the businesses at once doing the same bullshit. Here's a little thing for you. When you do the same thing over and over and over and over again, thinking you're going to get different results, that's really stupidity. That's ignorance and that's stupidity. And that's what you're doing. And you think the fans are going to come back to you. Let me explain something. Okay? And I don't give a shit about Pride Month or whatever fucking month it is. Okay? You are pandering to a percentage of the population that's barely even 5%. That's why everything you do is failing. Because the 95% population doesn't want to see this crap, doesn't want to support this crap, and won't support it. You are making movies that part of the world are saying, we're not even going to let you in the country. How are you losing this kind of money? How are you making these kind of decisions? And you think investors are going to be happy? Why do you think Nelson Peltz dropped $1 billion on Disney? Okay? I mean, $1 billion. And he took it as a loss. Okay? Because Disney is failing. Don't kid yourself. No company in Hollywood is big enough not to fail. Paramount is having to merge with Skylark because right now Paramount is hemorrhaging so bad that they may have to file bankruptcy. Okay, I warned everybody about what was going to happen because of what happened with MGM. If you don't understand what happened to MGM, MGM did exactly what everybody in Hollywood is doing right now. And they ended up getting broke up into 3 different pieces and gone. The biggest, master, powerful movie studios in history was MGM. And they're gone now because of their own stupidity. You don't think any other studio can do it? Don't bet on it. If you guys do not pull your heads out of your asses and figure out that, 1, we need to make good movies at a budget. 2, we need to get the loyalty of our fans back into theaters. 3, we need to make television programming or streaming programming that people can enjoy and be under budget. We are going to go out of business. We are going to fail. Every studio is going to fail. I'll put it like this. Right now, if it was up to me, I would form a new studio just to come kick everybody's ass. Because I guarantee you in 2 years, I could take a startup studio in 2 years, produce 4 movies, and completely destroy Disney, Warner Brothers, and Paramount and Hasbro and Universal. Completely obliterate you off the face of the earth because of your own inept and incompetent stupidity on the boards. You have failed the Hollywood. You have failed in producing movies for people. You have failed in all genre. When Christmas came around last year, you failed because both of the biggest movies in Christmas were both from Japan. Again, all you do is fail. You cannot afford to do this anymore. I'm getting tired of this bullshit. Like I said, if I can find the investors and I can find the people around me, what's going to stop me from starting a new studio? What's going to stop me from going and getting IPs that'll kick your ass? Not a damn thing. I don't have to work in Hollywood. I don't have to put up with the fucking bullshit guilds or whatever you want to call them, or the unions. I don't have to put up with that shit. You don't believe me? I'm in Texas. There's the studios of Las Colinas. They're not union owned. They're not union operated. Easy to get out of that crap. And believe me, I know some screenwriters right now, and I know some script writers and storytellers that are not unionized that would jump to come to work and put on movies just to kick your asses. I'm not the only investor right now that is pissed off. I'm not the only investor that is mad as hell because of this bullshit. And I'm not the only one that is thinking about forming a new studio. A lot of us are talking about it, and you better wake up and realize it. It may happen. And when it does happen, you guys are done. You need to focus on what you're doing and change our minds, because investors are mad, customers are mad, fans are mad, and you can't make a profit on a damn thing. And the box office proves it. 66% down from last year. And you do not have Barbie this year. You do not have Oppenheimer this year. You ain't got jack shit that's going to make $1 billion. And I don't think you have anything for next year either. Let's see what you actually do if you got the balls and the guts to actually stand up and make something worth a damn. If not, then get ready to go out of business. My name is James D. Lee, and I am a WBD investor. And yes, I am not happy about what's going on in Hollywood. And if I have to make videos every week, I'll make videos every week till things change in Hollywood. Because this investor wants things done right. This investor wants to see the fans back in the movie theaters. This investor wants to see fans back in the comic book stores. This investor wants to see fans having a good time and having profits in our studios as well. But right now, not one studio, not one company wants to do that. Get off your political asses, get off your political message, and do the right thing. Start making stuff that'll make us money. Because right now, you're not doing it. Have a nice day.